Defiance in the dust. A British sergeant stand at El Alamein. October 1942, El Alamein, desert outpost. The desert's a furnace, sand burning through my boots. I'm Sergeant Tom Harris, 2nd Battalion, Rifle Brigade, 8th Army. My hands grip the Lee Enfield, its wood chipped, metal hot. We're dug in near El Alamein, waiting for Monty's big push. The lads call me Sarge, but I'm just a bloke from Bristol trying to keep them alive. My kit's battered. The rifle's reliable, but the bayonet's dull, and I've no oil to clean it. My webbing's frayed, canteen's half empty, water's scarcer than gold. We've got a few Mills bombs, but the Bren gun's short on ammo. I patched my tunic with a tent scrap yesterday. The wind tears everything. Sand gets in the food, the wounds, the soul. It's October, but the sun's merciless, baking us by day, freezing us at night. The desert's flat, endless, broken by ridges and wadis. El Alamain's a railway stop, a speck between Alexandria and the German lines. We're holding Kidney Ridge, a low hump that's our lifeline. The wind howls, kicking up sandstorms that blind us. No cover, just slit trenches and prayers. The war's a racket. Artillery roars like a storm, shaking the ground. Jerry's Stukas scream, diving with their banshee wails. Our Bren guns chatter, sharp and desperate. At night, tank engines growl, and you hear screams. Ours, theirs, doesn't matter. The noise never stops, gets in your bones, makes you jump at silence. My platoon's a mix, veterans and green lads. Corporal Jack, my mate, tells filthy jokes to keep us sane. He's got a kid back home, shows me her picture when the shells stop. We're short on everything, bullets, water, hope. Last night we shared a tin of bully beef, gritty with sand. Sometimes we scrounge dates from a burned-out village, but it's mostly hard biscuits and tea brewed with brackish water. Papa's words haunt me. He fought at the Somme, came back hollow. "War's a thief, Tom," he said when I shipped out. "It'll take your mates, your sleep, your heart. Hold on to something good." I didn't get it then. Now, with the desert swallowing us, I'm starting to. October 1942, El Alamein, Kidney Ridge. New replacements came up from Alexandria, lads fresh off the boat. One, Billy, barely 19, dropped his rifle when a shell landed. His hands shook like leaves. I showed him how to clear a jam, but he's not ready for this. Most don't last long out here. Jack clapped his shoulder, said, "Stick with Sarge, you'll be all right." I wish I believed it. Captain Reynolds gave orders today. We're to take a Jerry Strong Point, a nest of machine guns on Ruysat Ridge. It's a bloody awful job, open ground, no cover. They're MG-34s spitting death. Reynolds is a toff, all clipped words and stiff upper lip, but he's fair. "Harris, keep the lads steady," he said. I nodded, but my gut's tight. The desert's a killer. Sand clogs the Bren, jams the bolts. I rigged a cover from a torn shirt to keep it clean, but it's a losing fight. We're low on water, so we sip what's left, lips cracked and bleeding. Last week I boiled a sock to clean a wound. No bandages, just grit. You make do or you die. October 1942, El Alamein, forward position. A letter came from Mum, a miracle through the dust. She wrote about Bristol, the pub still standing, my sister's new job at the factory. Tucked in was a photo, me and Dad fishing the Avon years ago. I keep it in my pocket, next to my heart. I wrote back, lying about the heat, the hunger. Didn't tell her about the bodies or the flies. Asked about her garden, the neighbors, anything but this. I think of home too much. Me and Dad, casting lines, the river glinting gold. That's my charm against the dark, like Papa said. Jack talks of his daughter, wants to take her to the seaside. Billy's quiet, but I caught him staring at the stars, like they're his way back to England. The guns never stop. Our 25-pounders pound Jerry's lines, a deep thud that rattles your teeth. Their 80s answer, shells screaming before they burst. Sometimes, a Bedouin's camel grunts in the distance, a ghost from before the war. It's odd, that sound, like a memory of peace. But then the machine guns start again. November 1942, El Alamein, Ruwaysat Ridge. We hit the strong point at dawn. Jerry's MG-34s tore into us, bullets like hornets. I led the lads forward, crawling through sand, heart pounding. Jack took a hit in the arm, blood soaking his sleeve. I tied it off with a belt, gave him my last sip of water. "You're not copping it yet," I said. He grinned, weak. I dragged him to a wadi, bullets pinging off rocks. Billy froze, eyes wide. I yelled, "Move, lad!" He ran, made it. We took the position, but half the platoon's gone. Reynolds promoted me to platoon sergeant on the spot. Said I'm steady. I don't feel it. Just a man trying to keep the lads breathing. The silence after was worse than the guns. I hear Papa's voice. "Hold on to something good." I'm trying, but it's slipping. The desert's a graveyard, and I'm burying too many mates. November 1942, El Alamein, desert village. We found a Bedouin family near Tel El Isa, an old man and his grandson hiding in a mud hut. They spoke no English, but the old man offered us dates, sweet and sticky. His hands shook like mine when it's quiet. I gave them a tin of biscuits, though we're short. The boys' eyes lit up, reminded me of my nephew. They told us, through gestures, about the war tearing their land. Before they herded goats, now they dodge shells. The desert's theirs, but it's ours too, for now. We're pinned between the sea and the Katara Depression, a salt marsh no tank can cross. Every dune's a fight, every ridge a marker. I navigate by a wrecked Matilda tank, a burned-out lorry. Each one's a ghost. November 1942, El Alamein, Kidney Ridge. Jack's healing, but his arm's stiff. He's my shadow, cracking jokes when he can. He carved a tiny boat from a crate, said it's for his girl. I keep it with Mum's photo, a piece of him that's whole. We're mates now, closer than brothers, sharing smokes and stories. Last night, by a hidden fire, he talked of Brighton's pier. I told him of fishing with Dad, the Avon's quiet. For a moment, we weren't soldiers. Billy's tougher, but the desert scares him. He confessed he hates the sand, feels like drowning. Reynolds trusts me now, asks about patrol routes. Not mates, but there's respect. The platoon's smaller, but tighter. We share everything. Rations, smokes, fears. The war's a roar, tank tracks, rifle cracks, boots crunching sand. But our whispers in the dark keep us human. November 1942, El Alamein, forward line. Billy's gone. A mine got him, tore him apart. Found him in a crater, eyes open, rifle gone. I closed his eyes, took his tags, buried him in the sand. Jack didn't speak, just stared at the horizon. Billy was our lad, the one we tried to save. I hear his laugh, see his shaky hands. I'm supposed to lead them, but I couldn't save him. The guilt's heavier than my rifle, heavier than the sand. Papa's words echo. War's a thief. He was right. stealing Billy, my sleep, my heart. Rumors say we're breaking Jerry's lines, that Monty's plan's working. I don't know. The cold's here, and the shells keep falling. We hold El Alamein, but at what cost? November 1942. El Alamein, desert outpost. It's dusk, the gun's quiet for once. I'm by a slit trench, boots in sand, watching the stars. My webbing's light, no ammo, no hope. But I'm here, breathing, fighting for the lads gone. I think of Dad, his rod by the Avon, his warning about war's theft. I'm trying to hold on, Dad, but it's hard. I light a cigarette, match flaring in the dark. Smoke curls up, lost in the night. Jack's boat is in my pocket, Billy's laugh in my head, Mum's photo by my heart. I'm different, harder, maybe stronger. The desert stretches on, scarred but endless. Like me, it's still here. I take a drag, and the smoke's a prayer. For the lads, for home, for me.